you save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm staying fake, I don't believe the panic's rising up in you. Why won't you tell me something new? Don't you think for the people the best we find back by stumbling sooner than this? Don't you think for the people the best we find back by stumbling sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Why won't you tell me something new? I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think for the people the best we find back by stumbling sooner than this? Don't you think for the people the best we find back by stumbling sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Why won't you tell me something new? Wish you all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while.
Chase your tail light. I'll be under your skin, letting you go for a while.
I'm feeling lucky. How about most streets? Us two in these streets. Diamonds in my feet. Caught up in these talks. Circling my head top.
This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy ate a TV dinner. I got you, DP. I got you right here.
Turn around, eat your greens. When you fight, but you do be clean. Then you come to the bed and you love feel dirty. Everybody sweater drops, you'll be clean.
We're getting ready.
Let me get your juiciest piece.
You always say that.
I've had the same piece. The shops to the club never had no boundary. How's it gonna be? Wanna eat decent a piece?
Well, if somebody would show up to work on time, Sean, you know, maybe we could get started in Sean. You're always blaming that on me. I mean, I can't help it. I mean, you know, you can hit that button just as easy as I can. So, way to avoid responsibility there, or accountability there, Sean. You got a very interesting way of blaming yourself for things that you do for yourself without blaming yourself. Just hit the button, Sean. Check 1 2 1 2. Think we're ready to go. Are we? I think so. Shall we? It'd be a good thing. Let's do it, shall we? Let's begin.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. Earlier today in our Telegram group, Telegram community, I am trying to post a little bit more over there just to get a little bit more active. Keeping the group up with what I was seeing on the chart, and this is what it looked like. And basically, this red line is our channel, the big Kahuna channel, the extremes that we broke out of for our big move on Bitcoin. That's like the huge one. Taken into account last cycle, I guess I'll have to show it, but it seems to be respecting that, so far so good, and that's what I put out there earlier today. Oh no, there we are. Hey, there's my picture. So on the daily, as far as altcoins go, it's been a mixed bag. It's been a few good moments, I think, with a few of them, but it's been a little give and take, and mostly red, looks like. On the hour, it seems like we're getting a little bit of a lift here, especially in the top 100. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and see what she's doing. Our little smiley face there. So here's that trend line we're looking at. Now, if we zoom out, and we need to zoom out, you can see what that trend line is. If Mr. Smiley, don't hide it. Oh, you suck, Road Dogg. It's not even the. You got the wrong. You're using the wrong one. Oh my goodness. We were actually looking. I was thought I was looking at, where are you hiding? This one. This one. That's the main trend line that I'm talking. I'm sorry, I thought that was the one that I was looking at. We are respecting several different trend lines here. Now here, this dotted line that we got here, which is more of a channel idea, where we're respecting these wicks down here. Also, that 50 moving average there. Let me get back to the one that we were on, because that's the one that I was actually charting off today. I just never zoomed out. That's the problem you get into when you don't zoom out. You get locked in on these small time frames. I'm just saying, I'm sitting there thinking I'm looking at a closer bottom than we're at. But it's good that we're holding the trend line that we are. You find it? This little guy right here. So this trend line I got is actually just it's not even the most solid one, to be honest with you. It's this angle though, put up here and laid on top of those candle bodies up here. And not even done a good job at that, but we seem to be respecting it, so I ain't bitching about it. I don't tell it, okay? You'll never know. Don't let it know. Don't let it know that trend line is not the most solid thing. But here, I mean, it is the same angles, and we do have, you know, candle body and candle body. We got a little something there, but that's not what I thought it was. Forgive me for that, my postings. But it's holding it, and we're respecting it, and can we continue to hold it? Now here on the daily, the green Ichimoku cloud is getting close to us. We need to have a reaction off this trend line and also this 50 moving average here on the daily, which we seem to be. Let's come down to the smaller time frame and see what that translates to. Here on the smaller time frames, on the 4 hour, we are snuggled up next to this green Ichimoku cloud. And I usually take that as a nice warm, inviting sign that it could just, you know, drag us back right up into it and push us out here close to $100,000 is what I'm anticipating. We were talking about the idea when we were getting the, you know, an Adam and Eve maybe type shape or idea forming here. The maybe here after Christmas we might get a drop in Bitcoin and in altcoins, and then start getting a recovery toward the end of the year, especially around New Year's, after, you know, tax loss harvesting is no longer in the picture. Around the 31st, around midnight, we might start seeing some improvements coming into the first week of January and start to really make some higher highs on this. It's just some ideas to think about. We got plenty of candles to go before we actually get there. That won't happen till way over here. There's a lot that can happen between now and then. But it's an idea that we might be making a bottoming pattern here at this area of support, and it could be. Well, might it be an inverted head and shoulders? We don't know until it actually confirms, and we're looking for this belt line, neckline, chest line area, whatever you want to call it. The old dangle dangle bathroom wall pattern right here. Could be a spurt into the upside is what we're kind of hoping for. If we don't see that, and there's some signs that we might, here on the 4 hour, we did get the 50 cross and the 200 giving us the death cross, and we did see, you know, price get rejected from this area. And also, what I'm not crazy about is how this non-moving average just did a U-turn right under that 200. Now that's kind of a strong rejection there, but we also came right down here and found really strong support. So we just battling it out right now. Is how I'm interpreting it, and we're just in this little funny zone here. That's one things that we are seeing on this smaller time frame that I just kind of watch. And the reason why, you know, and I was mostly just watching this one, I wasn't really zooming out. I'm watching this area down here, how we're reacting to it or whatnot. And there are bigger moving averages here. This 800 and this 600. Now this 800 moving average, I'm at a 6 minute time frame. Now here's how this kind of translates. If, you know, multiply that by 4 and you get like what, 24? So if we go to the 24 minute, let's draw a line here. It won't be exactly perfect, I don't believe, but if you go to the 24 minute, that should line up with the yellow 200 moving average. See that? So it's a way, by using these moving averages, that you can look at momentum on potential, you know, relatable to bigger time frames, that kind of idea. So me watching me 6 minute, I'm also got some my ear to the ground here on bigger time frames like the 24 minute and whatnot. That kind of idea is what's going on here. So it was telling us that the 600 above the 800, that we're still good, the 300 being above it now, which it started recently crossing. So we're getting into some shaky territory. So if we come up here in price, I do think that we can hit these areas, 96,000, 97,200, 300, right through there. We should be finding some kickback there, though. I mean, maybe we can go higher, but I would expect to see some turbulence through these areas. So it looks to me like we got a good chance of coming up and clearing these areas and maybe coming back. You can go higher, coming back and then fighting through here a little bit, trying to stair step our way up. Just as long as we're clearing this little guy right here, that's a great sign. Clearing this guy was the big thing. I mean, that was the first step, getting above the 200 moving average on this particular time frame. Those are the first little steps of, hey man, we're doing something. We came up and retested, and now we're just looking for higher highs and higher lows and trying to recover from this area that we found some support on. And if we do find that support, and I think that we have, we can start looking back to 100,000 and then 100 plus. That's what we're hoping for anyway, but do keep in mind, I mean, there's some other things we can look at even here on the smaller time frames. Wherever we might meet this little guy, there's going to be some resistance. We're still far away from that one. And then this is the new guy we're trying to track right now. So don't want to see price break that line. If it does, we got to change our story. Until then, well, that's going to be where we're looking for some support, and better find it. Better not let us down, Bitcoin. Pardon me just one moment, if you will. We'll come and say hello to everybody here. Where are you? Oh, snap, you disappeared. Wherever did you go? I'm the invisible man. Oh, did you see that? That was oh, you didn't. You missed it. Sorry. Hello, everybody. 26 beautiful people hanging out with me tonight. Let's say hello to every darn one of you. We got Dave P. I see a Sokatano. How's it going, guys? Chris Klein, Duality Crypto hanging out here. Wish I could get everybody up here, but I do it too quick, I've noticed. We got Sam. Bullish on Parade. Billy C. Real Truth No Face, that's a new name for me here. Welcome to the stream. We're a little different sometimes, just hang around. It gets even weirder. Tommy 2 Liters. How's it going, my man? Did I have a good Christmas? Yes, I had a good Christmas. I hope you guys had a good Christmas too. Happy holidays, everybody. Holidays still aren't over. So we still got some more days to celebrate and go as our new year is coming in. Happy Hanukkah to the Hanukkah people. Road Glide, how's it going? Nice ball, Stanley. Thank you. Thank you very much. How's it going, Chris? There's a pain in my brain. Uh-oh, says, I didn't post much lately. Haven't been many great setups lately, and that's true. And that's a lot of why I don't post that. I'm not going to post anything that I don't really think deserves to be there. So, and there's never any pressure. Chris, that there's a pain in my brain. Also, he's an admin over in our free Telegram community here. It's free. I don't have a paid one. But he posts some charts over here too. Also put some good, juicy trade setups and some alpha over there. So thank you very much, Chris. Appreciate your contributions. Never any obligations, just always gratitude. Oh man, I lost my chat. Where'd we go, chat? Made good money on Nando and some shitcoins on Solana. That's the way to do it, my man. Sicario says, hey y'all, let's make the dough. So I used a poop emoji the other night on XRP. So Sicario says 80,000 or 112. Well, I'm not really looking so much for 80,000. I mean, I know some people are and are calling for it and they're being kind of bearish. And I posted my thing in the group. Even CryptoFace was calling for 80,000. I saw a video today. He is an excellent trader. His forecasting is, I can't really say this is one of his strong suits, nor am I a total expert at it either, but forecasting is not as strong, but dang, catching them trades and working that magic there on them scalps, showing you how scalps are really done and not just jumping out every red candle. CryptoFace is the man for definitely scalp trading. Cannot take that away, and he's got a great indicator out there. Real truth, no face. Head and shoulder. Well, let's hope not. Doug, you planning to bring a live in on the new year? I haven't really thought about it, but I could because I'm up that time of night anyway. We got King Hale. How's it going? Incredible. Hey, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Moonbag on the screener, ascending, trying on 15 minute. Let's see. So are we talking about a coin called Moonbag? Now I got deck screener up. Let me see if we got it over here. Let's see if this makes any sense here. We got that. This looks... This one hasn't been there that long. This one has. Let's go with this. This is Moonbag against the US dollar. It's on Uniswap. You're talking about the 15 minute. Well, I mean, it could be a flag. It could also not be a flag. So that's the thing about flags. Now, she's got some parabolic movement and a little bit of a spiked off top. So she might just be, that might be it. Yeah, you don't know. I recommend doing a few other things before calling out a flag. And one of the things is definitely establishing a trend line. She's within one of them, so she's got that going forward. This broke, so we got to look at it a little suspect. Now, if the flag happened before this, I would say, yeah, you might have something there. Otherwise, some of the other tricks in my trade or my tool. Oh no, that's not it. Other tricks in my toolbox that I'd want to rely on are some Fibonacci's and 382. Okay, we might have us a little something there that we could work with. Okay, we will keep that informed here. I want to check out for some little top areas because it would suck if she's getting ready to get rejected, wouldn't it? Because woo, she went up there. Past us 1618, but she's above that 1618 from here to there now. That I find that interesting. We'll give her we're on a small ass time frame. I'm going to recommend that we come down to even a smaller time frame. I'm going to come down to the 3 minute on this little guy because we got to. What I'm looking for is how she's reacting to this 382 fib, and she's reacting very well. She's spiked up above it. It does look like you've got a flag and a possible breakout there, my man. Hopefully we're catching it in time. You're getting your confirmations. I would like to see her get it above this particular trend line that we broke right here for some true upside, because until she does, she can roll over and play you for a fool. I want to be playing this line right here, even though you got some other things going on. Oh no, oh no. I mean, we could be looking at that, and I know there's a lot of people saying, look at the flag to the upside and get some crazy ass, big ass measure move. I mean, we could be looking at something along those lines. Maybe. Let's put it out and give a target of a what, 0.000395-ish. But slap us a little price level on there. Where are your price labels? Why can I never find you price labels? Price labels? You need I know it. I got you starred. That's crazy. So 3 minute time frame. Is it going to make it? Is it not? Is it not? We got to see it get up above that. We got to see. I got to see it across this white line where I'm going to be convinced. And she ain't doing it right now. If you noticed, she kind of hanging right below it. So that's the thing. I don't have any moving averages here, but if I did, I would. Why don't we put one on here? Do you have 5 MA? Nope. Do you have MA? Yeah. All right. We'll slow. I want to throw a 9. She got a 9 right there. We're above a 9 moving average. It's a blue line right here. And if we're above it, that's a good start. A good start. Let's go back to our 15 minute, the one you're talking about, and seeing how we're doing. Are we above a 9 there? We are. So closing the candle or opening a candle above this white line here on this 15 minute would be good. Front running on the 3 minute, you can try it. It looks like it's got some possibilities. And here on this one, I would be drawing my line here, and you'd have a breakout, and it looks promising. But the white line, that's my safety zone. That's confirmation. Without that, then you don't know, and you don't know what you don't know until you know it. That didn't make any sense. Here on the 3 minutes, still not above there. Still not above it. Not on my Hakanashi candles anyway, right? I like my Hakanashi. That's what I'll be looking for that. Hopefully that helped out a little bit. Oh, you said Moonbag on base? No, this is not it. Moonbag on base. Well, there's a freebie right there. Moonbag on base. Base. So I'm taking it that we got this one was sent. That's the same one. It's got base. I got base up here. I should have it, right? That should be it. It says base. Can you guys see that up here? It says base. Moonbag wheat. Hey, looky here. Well, let's hope it is, because she's trying to get up above there. If she goes to our target area, and we may have some different targets, because I like to do that. If she can make it up there, that would be a stunning 75% gains on that little move. I want to zoom out now and see if we can find just a little bit of a bigger target. We don't have much to work with here, so we're going to have to work a little magic. You are in some high areas. You are above a key area right now, 618. If it holds it, you're good for more upside. If not, then if she gets caught below it, meaning she needs to keep the area she's at right now, that could be a top. We don't want a top, but it could be. What else we got to work with here? We've got this, and okay, there's a area where she could be finding some support if she gets rejected. That's what I would look for. Seems that you are in a channel idea is how I'm gonna actually interpret that. We'll take a measure move from this guy, put it at the breakout, and that tells us to where price should have come up to, and she already has and exceeded it. But it's also going to be an area, since we're below it, an area of resistance, so we're going to still pay a little bit of attention to that. Not great attention, but it's going to be there, and that's coming in at what, 0.00025. It's not very much higher than where we are. Like this 39.41 target, that's the one I would be shooting for, and hopefully by then we can get just a little bit more information here that we can work with. 3618 is also coming up in that area too. I'm going to mark that one. Let's see, this was a measure move, and this is a fib, and I lean a little bit more toward my fibs when it comes to this, so I'm going to alter that just a wee bit. 0.0003770. I'm more confident that hit, but it could wick up there to that other one too. Test what I'm getting for Moonbaggy here. Can we clear this off so we can see what we're talking about? Let's blow this up, that way they can be seen, and I think we can get it there. Move my head out of the way, and there we go. Kind of what I see that might be playing out, might be happening there. Still not getting over me. This on the 1 hour. We were asking for the 15. This is what it looks like on the 15. Still not clearing that level just yet. Alrighty, let's go back and let's take a look at our Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still coming up. We're at 96,322. We're cool there, right? Let's zoom out, bigger time frame, just so when I come back to it, we won't be all weirded out. We're going to take a look at our indices here and see what's going on. Now, altcoins look like we're struggling on altcoins here. Total 3 on this trend line. We're still support, but we got some red candle action going on here on the daily. That's not the greatest. Bitcoin dominance, though, beneath an area of now resistance, and that might be good for altcoins. We need to take a look at that. So we're going to come back out to our bigger time frame, come over to total 3. Nice, look at this little 4-hour candle, also finding support, something we got going on very similar. Adam and Eve style bottom here that confirmed but did not break out, so she come back for a little retest. Then that's cool. They just kind of develop into other stuff. Keep in mind we are below an area that will act as resistance, but if we break back into it, ooh, it could be a nice move to the upside, and we'll just have to include this, and that can be a play. From candle body to wicks to these wicks, it's there. That might be what we're we might be able to even just shortcut and go with that channel idea. But right now, I want to see how she does, and I'm going to go hard. I'm going to give her a hard time on it. Make her work for it. Candle bodies to candle bodies. They'll never steer you wrong. You get rejection up here at that 21 moving area, top of this Ichimoku cloud. All those things are giving us confluence. 3 things giving us confluence that she's going to have to fight for this area here for total 3. So we get a little bit of a come up, and then we'll see what happens. There's a bearish cross going on, not only with the 50 over the 200 on this time frame and the 100 over that. So we got some shakiness going on, even though we got some nice little bottom patterns going out here. When you zoom out, we're still in this channel going down. Looks like we're finding a partial decline and trying to slowly work our way up here. I don't think we're really going to see the bigger moves for a couple of more days here. I hope I'm wrong. I think the real fun action for altcoins is starting to shape up like it's going to be coming like toward the new year or after the new year. Just seems to be what I'm seeing here. Let's go with Bitcoin dominance. That can give us more insight. Bitcoin dominance. This was the trend line that we broke, and this is the area that we lost it, and that is the area that we were getting rejected. If I were to draw just a horizontal line, you would see it right there, and that's what we look for retest. That's one of the main signs I look for, is the actual breakout price or area that we got, because it seems to, well, it's just one of them you look for. It could go up all the way up against that line, but it decided to do this one. That's like textbook perfect. Now, is she going to roll over? We need that for altcoins. But there's a bullish cross of the 100 over to the 200 on what, this 4-hour time frame. 800, 600, and 360. They're in bullish order. I mean, I still see signs that we could, I've talked about this before, signs that we could still be recovering up through here. But so far, we're playing by the rule book just fine for a rise and wedge. And if we break down, come back and roll over for a lower low, that's going to be what we need for altcoins. I'm not convinced. I mean, I see some other things that say I could easily flip this on you, but there's also some good ones saying, yeah, it looks like that's what we're trying to do. So let's see. Well, I mean, we're above a 9-moving average, and that's bullish in my book, right? So if we lose it, maybe we roll over, and if we come down, that could be up for altcoins. Ichimoku Cloud likes that idea. She's kind of cool with it so far. She can go either way, really. So we're not getting our signs yet that we're getting ready to tumble down. Maybe that'll be happening this weekend, or maybe altcoins get demolished this weekend. We'll have to look and see. It's all on this guy. She loses this area, altcoins are good. She starts giving this area back up, altcoins are going to hurt. Or at least go sideways down and not be happy as like they have been. But we're still good, right? How's it going, guys? Let's see what you guys are hanging out here doing. Ryan K, how's it going? Is Doge still a strong bet this cycle? Yes, I do believe it is. Issues are the first sign of the front run signal that we look for Bitcoin just to start taking off, and I think it'll also, and it has been, it started taking off before we had this nice run out of Bitcoin, and I think it will lead the way too. It'd be a good one to watch for. Watch it to take off before Bitcoin does. Sometimes that it's a good signal that a good move's coming out of Bitcoin. That's what I'm trying to say. Scary says the eyeballing. What is it? Gingerbread? Monkey ticker. Monkey. Is that going to be on Dex Tools? I did it wrong, didn't I? M-O-N-K-Y. So I guess it's on it's like it's on Binance chain, right? Let's see what we got. We got version 2 pancake swap. That should be good. Hope it shows it in, it's going to show it against BNB though, so that's going to be kind of weird. I don't think that we're looking for that. No, it's got against the dollar. Okay, it trips me out when I never know what I'm looking at but here I see monkey against US dollar. Okay, so it's in dollars. I never know what they're reading as the pair, if they're going to read it in dollars or in, you know, whatever coin that it's paired up against. So, but it does say US dollar there. So this one, let's zoom out. Let's go to 4 hour. She's still kind of a hard read right now. Not enough price action really, just other than you're in a range so far. Swing low to swing high. We're testing a 786 area and losing it. So it looks like we're coming back down here to try to talk to this guy, the 886 retracement. If it does bounce there, it should bounce there. Where is that? That is right here in this area at 0.00001282. We're at 1372 now, so losing about 100, whatever these are. If it were Bitcoin, we would call them Satoshis, but this is against the dollar, so whatever fractional of a penny that is. If I was going to try to look into the future and predict where I would expect a good target, if I was looking for a short-term target, and there's no guarantee whatsoever, this is highly speculative, but I've been playing this guy. And so I would try to enter here and get a bounce and then try to get it at 63% gains up here at 2100. Let me make that guy dotted so I know not to take him as serious. So that's kind of what I see for Monkey. She's just coming down. There's some other things going on. Let's see smaller time frame. See if we can get some noise and see some of these little smaller micro stuff. So if I were looking at this, I would see that trend line that we broke, and it played some games here, but it eventually gave it up. I'd be looking at this guy, this angle here. Whoops, fine tune it. And that's just been resistance that whole way, and we can even drag it down here, and now we see that. So we got our low over here, so it's going to be, all these should have an angle corresponding to it, and so we got that. Now that looks really relevant for where we are right now. If I were to guesstimate, I would say we were in this small little channel, and this is the support, resistance flip. Take a basic measure move, which we're probably at, takes us right down to that same area. So we got confidence for that area to hold. Let's hope that it does hold. There's a little bit more of a wick, so you could have a little bit more wiggle room. We'll take that into consideration too. And we'll put just maybe a little extra. I'm not convinced that this one will hit. It may. I mean, we don't know, but gives you another little scenario just in case that this one doesn't hold, but it has a little more confluence at 1282. Can we blow this one up? There we go. So my personal opinion, I think she's on a downward trend here underneath the non-moving average until she gets around this area where I would be looking for her to start reversing. I would wait for confirmation before acting on that, just to be on the safe side. We got anything else that can, I think I have to play it like, and yeah, that's our 886 also from this low to this high there. That's close to our 113. That's interesting. So that's kind of what I got from right there. And then she can come up for like, I think it was about like 68 or almost 70% gains up here to 2100. Monkey! Monkey, monkey. Well, let's come and see what you guys are talking about. I guess we got to get out the old pin here. We'll throw that up there. Thank you again, and Incredible, for that super chat there. Appreciate that. Yeah, shout out for that. Thank you for helping support the channel. This channel is 100% crowdfunded. The other thing you really see me shilling is Tangem Wallet, because I really believe in it, and some of the exchanges that I use that I talk about. And I can't tell that there's been anything made up of any of that. It's like there's how that works is like little breadcrumbs trickle in, so you get these little fractions of the little tokens that you never bought. That's all I've seen so far, but I appreciate everybody's support on that. Eventually it's supposed to work, so they say. The only thing that I shield is Tangent Wallet. Usually it's some of those little things, and the special elite footsie fan OnlyFans footsie group, where you could see my toes or my turkey feet pointing toward the Bitcoin price target on your daily charts. $2,499 a month gets you that privilege on top of all the juiciness that you get over here in our Telegram group. So basically, for all you plebs, you get all this free stuff we got over here with all these little things. And if you can get yourself around there and find the little courses and this and that and whatever, I've got a course over here. It's not one of my courses, but it is a course that is out there, a real course, not just somebody. Some of these people that are charging $99 a group, you know what their courses are? It's little snippets of them on their live streams. They snip out, and it's not like they're going in depth. It's like, this is what this kind of feels, and that's what your embarrassed divergence is. And there's your lesson. There's some actual courses here. If I ever do one, I do have some chart school videos that I consider to be my version of the course. There's all kinds of cool stuff over here. My favorite stuff that I got over here is probably a digital version of this book, Thomas Bukowski, because this is what really kind of made everything click for me. He also has a free website called thepandersite.com. Anyway, what were we doing over here? I was doing something over here. We got a Caspa channel. We got all these media resources. If you're trying to learn, I've got resources for you. That's what I needed when I needed to learn resources, and a place where I can ask questions, and that's what the student chart area is for. And I even use some examples. Where are my examples? Are they gone? Oh yeah. From some of these popular YouTubers that if they start doing something wrong, I call them out on it. And so far, we just got one repeat offender. Everybody else seems to be on the top of their game. Let's see if we can get back here to the charts and then back to the chat. So I'll put Doge down. We'll take a look at Doge. I feel like my mic is not coming in as clear. I'm still fighting with my microphone. 2 turntables and a microphone. But where's it at? Thoughts on Sora XOR token? I know nothing about it, but I can always look at a chart. Check out the all-time high. The current price on CoinMarketCap. Will it hit all-time highs again? Does the bottom end? Well, I guess we'll take a look. So we'll look at that on CoinMarketCap. Okay. Podflow AI by Virtuals. Drive safe, my dude. Board PC guy. How's it going, my man? Hey, Grimmer. How's it going? CTI. Can I do an analysis on Solana? I sure can't. Epsilon Joe. Hey, glad to have you here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Driving home. Okay, hey, drive safely. Almost home. Glad to hear that, my man. Be safe, always. Alrighty. We got some coins to look at. I'm going to take a look at Doge here first. Let's get back over here. Ooh, let's take off that. And let's talk a little turkey. Oh. It's turkey time. What's going on, Dogecoin? How you doing, Dogecoin? Oh, I'm going to draw these yellow lines because that's what I do. Dogecoin. Well, we seem to be finding support now that this area, it's been finding support, that 618 Fibonacci area, and then we got a little trend line action going down here, which we haven't even come down and touched since we wicked down here before. This is also corresponding with a measure move for that. I got a yellow, so it should be a 618 as well, or I wouldn't have it colored yellow unless I was being really lazy, which, well, you got a yellow one down here. Oh gosh, darn it. Don't be doing this to me. Don't make me second guess my stuff. It's been a minute, so I'm just gonna look. What the hell? You know what? It's been so long. Let's just take a fresh look at Doge. What do you think? Very nice. Oh, that's where you came in at. You were one. I knew you were. Okay, I thought you were. That's why I had you yellow. So we do have a 618, and it's from this impulse pull from here to there. It seems to be respecting that. Now, normally I would kind of look toward these areas, and we did hit it down here, so we got that too. But the price action seems to really respect the fib pull from here to this high over here. So taking it from this move to that one seems to really respect it. So I'm going to respect it also. All right, so from swing high to swing low with these nice little pinball candles right here. These little tweezer bottoms here. I like that. That's always good. That's what we got on Bitcoin too. Another reason why I'm not as scared about her coming down to 80,000 just yet, because we got Bitcoin doing a little bottom signal and it's not made it back to retest that. So a lot of altcoins are also going to have something very similar. We've got this going to be resistance. That kind of sucks. But right now, it looks like we're trying to do this. Do we have any confidence on this angle? Maybe a little there, and I'm not sold on it. Support resistance? No. Oh, well, do we have some angle confidence? I want to see some angle confidence. We do. I like that. Okay. If that seems crazy to you, type 333 in the chat. If that's something you're like, I don't know, what the hell? That don't even make any dang thing. What the hell is that? What that's supposed to say? Support resistance flip right there with this angle. Angle is very important to me. If you think if angles are important to you in your TA analysis, give us some 555s. So it looks like this angle might actually be being respected. We're getting some candle bodies to and we got some confirmation on the actual angle for this. So we got a good chance that this will hold what this kind of translates to in my interpretation. Your mileage may vary. Who's using the adjective bullshit right now? Like, as in, this dude's full of bullshit. That's bullshit. Who's... It's okay. You can. You can freedom of speech, baby. You can do it. But I'm looking for it to bounce here and start to going up. Recover these areas, baby. I don't know about this little guy if it's going to hold, but it could. But you know, let's leave it there. I got to dot it so I'll know not to take it as serious. So Doge, I think you're doing good. You're at 31 cents. I see you coming back up here around 35 to retest this little Fibonacci area there we got. The fibs should give us all that we need to know. I'm just going to make sure I got them tuned in here. I don't want to have some off-key fibs because, you know, that's the kind that can get you wrecked. 618 is heavily respected over here. Support. Boss ass That's at 39, just a little shy of 40. I think that's where we're going to have to really start. I think that's the sweet spot to really go for. Any of these get 34, even over here at 37. Be an area, 37, 38. These are kind of classic areas for Doge, though, just in general. I think we're headed toward 40, and then we'll need to go toward 43. Doge! Oh, my nose itches. What does that mean? XOR. What the hell's up with that? Oh, snap! See, we're going to look at XOR over on, what is this? Not you. This one. CoinMarketCap, right? XOR Sora. $852 million market cap. Okay. We're in mid-cap territory-ish. Total supply is 1.78. Is that trillion? That's too damn many. I'm being honest with you. That's too damn many. It's going to make this thing go like molasses. It will make it you have to be very patient. You have to be very patient with ones that have huge total supplies. Well, what's its circulating supply? I guess we need to know that too. I thought that was, is it not? Circulating, oh, is 1.7. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, so that's the first warnings or first things I would say about it. That they have a tendency to move like molasses. They might move fast for a little bit, or have some nice moves, but then they'll get to a place and they'll just stick there. Look at Caspa. Look at Cardano, XRP, XLM, all those up until just recently when it became their time. They were just like, oh my God, why are you in this coin? Why? Why am I holding you? Why? Did you ask yourself those questions when you had those coins? Let's see, we got some numbers in it. We got some 555s. Yetham, them angles. Sin knows. Let's bring that up here. Sin knows. Ahsoka knows. Tommy 2 liters. Turkey dog cowbell. Well, welcome to the fan club, King Hal. I'm working on getting some more membership videos or streams out there, and working on. I'm planning on doing a actual class over there, and then edit it up and put it on a tier higher a little bit later. But we'll be having it over there. Doug, you have a fight going on with the banana. Oh no! The wiener and the banana are fighting it out. Oh my gosh! I'm good. I didn't see that going on. Come here, guys. Let's settle this down once and for all. Come on. Come on, Rick. Come on. Let's see who's got the biggie weenie. They're always trying to have something. They're always trying to show off in front of them girls. I never seen them go at it like that before. Thank you for pointing that out. Hey, Mr. Weenie. I actually can't get the banana off because he's the banana zone guy, but the little weenie guy, where'd you come from? Oh, there you are. Thank you for that. Merry late Christmas. Merry late Christmas, says Nisma. Thank you very much. Can you check out Litecoin? I sure can. Thank you so much for the super chat. I very much appreciate that. Yay! Love it. Awesome. Well, super chats do get priority, so we're gonna. Well, let me finish off Sora here, and then we'll get right over into Litecoin there. So I'm going to zoom out, and this is what we're looking for here on Sora. She was up, what about, this is 843. Is that hundreds of dollars? Was that, we didn't go down here. What is it? All-time high was December 21st, 2021, 3 years ago, when it reached $17,000 a coin. Clearly, that 1 trillion was not out. All-time low was negative 6 zeros and 253. We're up 88% from that, and this was 2 days ago. So all-time low was 2 days ago. Well, you're picking a good place if you want to try it. I don't know anything about this. Let's see what they say. Sora is an innovative, adapted, non-debt-based monetary framework that facilitates economic stability, particularly for financially vulnerable countries. As a groundbreaking platform, Sora exemplifies the potential of blockchain technology in fostering a more inclusive and stable global financial system. I'm trying to focus. Focus, turkey, focus. Its integration into projects like the Bocolo Cash CBDC. That's evil. They're evil. CBDCs are evil. Signifies a new era of digital currency of the devil. I'm sorry. That's editorializing. Aligning tech. Let's go to. Okay, it's used for transaction fees. What the tokens needs a reason, needs a purpose. It's practically deflationary. They had to say practically. As XOR is burnt with every transaction. Yeah, but you had to say it's practically deflationary. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be too critical, but I'm trying to actually. More about Sora's tokenomics. That would be helpful to know. They discovered the holy grail of economics. Oh, that's a red flag. I'm sorry to say, but that is. Perpetual financing of production of high economic growth while not increasing the circulating supply of native token. Okay, I'm just saying, those are the things that you need to just file that away in the back of your head. She may do fine. I'm not trying to say anything bad, but I'm just saying when they say that. Well, now you gotta prove it. Let's get off of this. I want to see the website, and I'm going to go into Litecoin right after this. It sounds interesting. It'd be. I mean, honestly, this is a lottery ticket. Now she's at a bottom 2 days ago. She's up 88% from her 2-day or the all-time low. So you're still at a good place to nibble and whatever. It's cheap enough. I mean, you could put $100 into this, and if it goes, how many tokens you get, and I cannot say that it would ever go to 17,000 because there's 17 trillion of these. So that's just mathematically not going to happen. Unless they do a hellacious amount of burning. But she can still go up and do many multiples, and she's at a low. Let's come down to a daily and see what she's doing here. And she's got some areas like this area right here at a decimal 6 zeros and 5 2. She needs to get above that. If you want confirmation, she'll have to clear that and then start working on higher highs. But still buying where she's at now. I mean, I mean, if my degen were looking at it, well, I would probably honestly be buying there because I do that kind of stuff. Just knowing that, well, no, it's at a low. Could keep going lower. I just like to get bloody every now and then. If it doesn't, we reclaim those areas. A more conservative degen, or would wait till it cleared that 5 area. Hopefully that we got Sora. Let's go now to Litecoin. Litecoin. I think Binance has probably got the best history, but we probably don't need all that history. There we go. Yeah. So I'm going to zoom out on the daily here with Litecoin. My personal opinion, I think Litecoin's just doing some awesome stuff. I think she's got a possible triple bottom scenario going on, but there's a lot of ways that you can look at this. I'm going to actually clear off my lines. I like this channel idea a little bit better. But basically, I mean, she's at a bottom territory. The best way to do this, in my honest opinion, just take a fib, swing high to swing low, and probably this last one over here, November 2021, would be the most accurate one that we could be zooming in on between those two, anyway. And what we were doing at this very moment is retesting this 236 Fibonacci area, and it looks like we're trying to turn it into support. Find its support. We went lower, came back, and had it, or respecting it. And to me, that's perfectly natural to break out of it, come back, find this as support. What are we at $103? Okay, I don't expect Litecoin to stay at $103 for very much longer. Should be finding support here and start moving our way back to 140, and then start heading to 170 and 200. We'll go ahead and tag these two Fibonacci areas, and we're going to look over to the left and just look for a little confluence. You got some confluence here at this one too, where we were at 140. When it was like at 140 was a nice strong rejection. That may be again. I think we can get past there. Now, breaking out of this channel, once we do, hello? Once we can get out of here and break that, I mean, there's a measure move that will take us up to that 170 area. It should. So we got those areas just a little bit past it, about 177. I think Litecoin's getting ready to I mean, she's going to do fine. I think to clear this area, I think it's looking good. If I want to look at these lower areas with fibs, we bounced off of 618, and so we can look for some just a little lovely areas over here. This 414 area, if I can get it on there. If I were going to actually put a target up that's likely to get hit, 1-to-1 ABC, AB equals CD move right there, set up. Just right under 188, about 187 is the actual number I'm coming up with for that fib. It might nail it, or it may get in that general vicinity, but I think that's the one, that's the money maker in my personal opinion. Just lost our fibs there. So that's what me fibbies are telling me. And that's what I'm going with. And right above is a 618 Fibonacci up there, and she could even go up a little. She should get some strong rejection here at 187. That should be happening. And then again, strong rejection at 200, especially that's a psychological resistance too. It looks like we'll go from here, and then it looks like we're establishing this, and the angles on the wicks there are confirming this, in my personal opinion, or giving me confidence for this idea that this is our new angle, and therefore if it's our new angle, then we've got some new channel ideas. This is more like a midline in my personal opinion, and then all we can do is just lay it on top of our top candles. All I do. It's shady, but there's a channel here somewhere. We just got to find where the top of it is, right? It's likely to be here. We just haven't got our second confirmation touch, but until we get it, you know, it's just an idea we'll throw out there. You got some other ideas too, besides just that channel. Now we do have some touches for this one, and this is probably the more fun one. This guy. We do lots of these guys on this channel because they work. And this guy is saying this is a wide open range, and I actually like this pattern, and I do that channel. I'm going to say screw that channel. I'm going with this one. I'm going with the Mega Pump pattern. Bouncing off the bottom of them is the best place to play them. Add to your bags. Bouncing off a 50 moving average here on the daily, above the 9 moving average so far on the daily. So we can bounce off of this area really easily right now. It looks likely that we could do that, and with wide open ranges to these targets. And our main target that we had was still not changing. 187. I got it over here. Maybe I should tighten them up. It was actually just right on 187. I don't want to get too much. So that's what I see possibly coming out of Litecoin, and I like it. It made a higher high here. We got some double bottom scenarios going on that got confirmed. We just were below the belt line or neckline of this idea. We're looking at a double bottom on Litecoin. But that's another thing we could be doing, and that's also got a measure move, and they still take. I'm not going to draw it all out. I'm just going to. That takes us up to our point 5 area right here. So gosh darn it, we got to throw that one on there. 170, that's going to be a measured move. So it's always good to zoom out and look behind and not just kind of zoom in on just what's going on right here, right? Because yeah, we got this is a local pattern, but our bigger patterns, I mean, they're the ones that really matter too. So gosh darn it. So I'm glad we did do that, and I usually am trying to make a habit of doing that too. But there's sometimes I'll get distracted. So now we got to include this, and I got to color this one as a measured move. For a double bottom. All right, so that's what we got. And from where we are now at this retest this area 103, man, look at the gains, 40%. Or what was it? Not, I'm doing math. 33%, 62%, maybe even 78% gains. 3 nice little targets that can be used to take a little profit if you choose, or however that plays into your strategy. Ultimately, we're looking for much even higher numbers out of altcoins. So. And 367, 331, 298 right at 300. That's going to be coming into play there. It'll need to take out that high too. So those are all good higher targets there on altcoin or Litecoin too. Let's take a look at Podflow AI. Not familiar with this one. It's not there. We'll have to go from Dick Screener. So I think it's Podflow by Virtual. So they got in version 3 and version 1. Okay. I'll check out. Oh, this is where all your liquidity's at. Nice. Nice parabolic movement. Is it over? That's going to be tricky. It may not be over just yet. She might still be in play. And that's the thing with these moves. I mean, you got to have a line in the sand to tell you when to get out. Not on the 1 minute though. Oh gosh. Let's see. This is the 1 hour chart here. Let's take a look at that one. So. This is the angles when they're starting to go parabolic, and then she of course did right there. And these trend lines would have helped you. They help you navigate when you need to at least get out or have stop losses, and that's what I use them for. You can go down the even smaller time frames and draw them, even nail exits on chasing these candles that way to just get the most out of it. But once you lose those trend lines, and then we come down and start retesting other ones, it seems like it likes this one and holding it, so it could continue. And it could be just one step or just a first step or two in a bigger parabolic move. There's no blow off top here. That's one of the biggest things. And when we're looking for the parabolic formation, when we're actually getting the big, huge moves, if we're not going to blow off top, we may not have finished that move out. And we don't have one here, so she can still go up. And that also gives us AB equals CD set up 618. Same thing we're looking at over there. We can take this. It'll go to our 1414. I don't know if I've got it marked over here on these particular fibs. I don't, but so we got the measured move just to give us that. Gives us this target at 0.004256 for a bigger, juicy target for Podflow. We're on the 1 hour. I doubt that she'll come back down here to the 618 again or break that trend line. I hope that she doesn't. We can get rid of this line that looks kind of nice for some gains there. Take some time to get up. What is that, 120%? That's not bad. So I do see an A equals CD, and also like we were saying, you'll see this on a lot of altcoins. A lot of altcoins will be doing, mimicking the same type of price action at times. There'll be some that are totally different, but you'll see more that will kind of be the same. Like the last one we looked at, was it Exo? No, it's Doge. I think I'm thinking about Doge. Was also doing the same kind of thing. So you could be in a bigger megaphone pattern, and it's just working on a bigger parabolic move. Let's take a look at CTI, CoinTrendz, I believe. "26 beautiful people hanging out with me." CoinTrendz is a I still remember, it's a DeSci play that I'm in, and I've been in for a while. I'm just holding it because I think I was getting it around these, or somewhere around these bottoms, and she went up and the word was right back around here, I think, again. Pretty sure it was in 2023, probably, or somewhere in here. So I'm still looking for her to come up. Now she was doing the nice little megaphone pattern, the bearish megaphone, which did break bearish like it's supposed to, so we can't be mad at it for doing that. Voice our disappointment, but that's okay. It's just maturing this trend line. So we lost that one, and we'll drag it over here, and it's respecting that. So it's just maturing, in my personal opinion, and a little bit closer to our original trend line we started. So still same thing I'm looking for. This is our accumulation zone, and we get past 0.02 or right at that 3 cent area. I'd like to see 3 cent breakout. You can even follow this guy, this top trend line, looking for that breakout to see that. But 4 cents, 5 cents, and even 6 cents is the sweet spot if she'll ever get up there. It seems like it's taken forever in a day, but we're slowly getting out of this zone. And once we do that, we've already cleared the double bottom, right? Coming back and retesting this area is basically what we've done. That's exactly what's happened. But double bottom, and you got your neckline right there. We break out, go exceed the measure move even, and come back and retest it. So from here, it's number go up, 800, 600, 300, moving average all in the right direction. Yeah, that's looking good. She's getting ready to start doing her thing, and when she gets going kind of strong. So these targets I've got over here might be nothing. She may just be blast through those. And that's 618. That's 200%. But I mean, 8 cents, 9 cents. I would put them on your radar. When we zoom out, we're still on we got a lot of leg room we can go to. You can go up to 14 cents would be on the radar right here. We've been there before. 14 and a half, really. Let's take a look at Solana. Solana also in, ooh, that might be a little bit of a stretch for a megaphone. Looks like maybe that, I mean, it can still come into play, but I don't think that we're necessary in play for it right now. Is that where we are now? It's like there's a little support resistance flip area right in here that we're playing with. Huh. Is it going to hold? Is it trying to hold? Bring her down just a little bit on. That looks about right. So is she gonna bounce, or is she coming on down? I guess that's a question that we all want to know here. She's testing we're on the daily time frame. She's testing the 100 moving average, and that's a steep retracement. And it looks like this 9 is trying to cross over that. That's a pretty steep angle. She may pull that off. Now, the good thing we got going on is the 50 over here, and it's just starting to just curve a little bit. So we still got the momentum for some of these bigger moving averages taking us up and to the right. It's more than 9 in the 21 and price action that's getting us down here. It can now. We got to talk about it. It can come down to 170 and touch this 200 daily moving average again. Hasn't really had a good retest on it since October. But the times that it's done it about a week ago, it never did make it past 176 in this area. So that's hopeful that it may not do it at all, that this 100 is being respected. So if we can bounce off of this, let's see, has it crossed yet? The 5 MA is at 191 and the 100 is at 189. So they've not crossed yet. There's a chance, and we can't really see it because the candle's in our way, that if we can get some support and some better price action, it can turn this green one around, and price action can come up, and we can come back up and retest the 50 area and all that. But we don't have any confirmation just yet. Let's go to the smaller time frame. You're below the non-moving average on the smaller time frame. That's making me kind of doubt you a little bit, just a little bit. 4 hour. Let's take a look at this one. 800, 600, 360. Those are good. We got a possible bottom formation, some patterns here where the couple look at Adam and Eve or possibly inverted head and shoulders off of these support areas. Possible. That's good. Got a little wiggle room there. We lost it here. And that's now we're a rejection there. Then this one's kind of important. So 150, so our regular band of my regular 5 moving average strategy is this one. The 200, 150, 21 move average, and the 9. And they've all flipped. The band is flipped on this one. It flipped right over here, bearish. Still bearish. Now, the bigger ones that I use, I mean, I like them, but doesn't mean but the fact that these flip, that's not great. This one I'd have to work through this. And wow, I just, there's a lot of mixed signals. It just like a lot of choppy sideways, so it tries to figure it out. So far, she's not made a lower low, so we got that going for us. So I'm going to interpret this as possible a lot of sideways. I'm going to keep this trend line here. From wick to candle bodies to where we are now, we need to make sure that holds. I want to draw it red. If that holds, and it looks like it is, I mean, we can work our way through this and see this turn into a maybe inverted head and shoulders, reclaim this area and break back into our pattern and be on our merry little way, start breaking out of these guys and just go on. If we're looking for a local pattern, I think this could be a valid idea right here. This falling, or it's a megaphone pattern. It's a bullish megaphone pattern. I think we might, as a local pattern, be seeing this idea play out with some others here. Let's hope for that. Let's watch this trend line here, and we could maybe see this. Otherwise, 170. I mean, there's a scenario where that could be on the. That could happen, but if altcoins are going to get a bump, Solana should get a bump too. And I see how she can get a strong bump too. Ultimately coming up here to 272 if we can get up there. So I'd watch the smaller time frames, 4 hour, 1 hour, even a 15-minute, just to see what we're doing right where we're at. And it looks like we're trying to do something here. 1 hour time frame, got the 100 cross in the 200. That's good. Already had the golden cross, 50 crossing that. So this is a more bullish time frame on the 1 hour. It's giving me hope that, yeah, we're going to find some support here. Look at all those wicks there. That's a lot of buy pressure coming in at Solana here at what, 187, 188, like it did here, and we started going up, right? So it looks like we're headed up to make this inverted head and shoulders pattern, see if we can confirm it and jump back into our main pattern and just skyrocket up or have a stronger move to the upside. Guys, I'm going to have to get out of here. I've been going for about 120. I don't think I've got missed any super chats. Litecoin was the last one I got. Probably would not have time to get some other coins tonight. But thank you for hanging out. We got the ones that were requested: Dodes, XOR, Podflow, CTI, Solana. Of course, we did fairly good overview, I think, on altcoins. Do want to take one more look at Bitcoin. We're at 96,200. Looking at it on the 6 minute, why not? It's just, I kind of like to end the show on the 6 minute because this is where I usually kind of park it. I make all my bigger things. I look on the bigger time frames. I can't make that. I have to make that clear. Bigger time frames guide me. I just watch it play out on the smaller time frame. Ooh, we got 3 humps and a dump. Is that what we're looking at? Throw up Elliot, see what he says. You're saying a 4 wave and a 5 or something crazy? All right, Elliot, whatever you say. We got a little bit of a trend line, but we're holding this area. We retested that, making the higher highs over here. Just gonna be a higher low. That would be awesome if it's here or even lower. That's cool. As long as it's not lower than this one, we're starting to regain. If we're looking at Bitcoin on the smaller time frames, and also see a double butt cheek going on right there idea. We have not busted past, we've confirmed it, but we're not broken out of it. So it's either going to bust or we're going to break out, and then we can start reclaiming these areas. I think we're headed back at the 98,000. Same thing I said at the beginning of the show. A lot of people being bearish, but I see a chance that we're bouncing off of this strong area that we found of support, 95,000-ish. And slowly starting to claim 100,000. What happened the weekend? Tomorrow's Friday. Now they could get bullish on us into tonight, into the morning, and around 9:30, 10 o'clock, 11, on up to 1 or 2. That we could see some bullish overtones there. They like to do that sometimes on Friday and push us to an area. I wouldn't doubt that they might push us up to just right under 100,000. This would be. I could see market makers just saying, "This is my evil little plan. This is what we're going to do, fellas. Gather in. Come on. Huddle up. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to drive them up there to $998. And we're going to park them there 5 p.m. Wall Street time. We're going to see if retail can take us up above, or the whales are going to play some games and take us above 100,000 this weekend. That's what we're going to do. Because we know if we can get them in here next week on Monday, Tuesday, above 100, we can have some fun with them. We can stir them up. So I think that's what they're going. If I had to predict a crystal ball scenario, I can actually see that going on. I can see them doing that. Dragging us up there and just leaving us hanging on the weekend. They like to do that. They do. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Let's see what happens. Let's hope it doesn't dump. That would suck. We don't want them to dump on us. That's the other option that they could be doing, the margins dumping hard. Don't want to see that. That'd be cruel. Would this be cruel too? But at least number would go up in the process, right? Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow night. I see you, Mr. Miles. How's it going? Cass will eat Litecoin for lunch. I see that. Good night, everybody. Oh, we didn't do the news. Gosh darn it. And do that tomorrow night. We're listening to some creepy music. Sean, can you get us to the end screen? Sean. Good night, everybody.
Good night, John boy.
Sharing secrets you was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Show you like my vibe, pass my candy on my wrist. Bad habits, little rabbit. Now sit down, you can have it. I see it when you walk my way. I see it, come and play with me. Freaky dog. Got a whole lot of love for my dog. I see it when you walk my way. Let's big it, come and play with me. Freaky dog. Now show how freaky you are.
So I'm just gonna be away for 1 hour. Please don't break anything. And I might have a surprise for you.
Give me a miracle. I need a syllable. Talking about big cash, that's the minimum. I'm done with this trash. Thought to be critical. Show me your mental state before we get physical. Pour some water in your cup, let it drip, drip, drip. Now look straight into my eyes and you sip, sip, sip. It's about time, let you shine. Take off that.
It's just down and to your left.
And you tap with your right.
Look over to the side.
Where you can join and subscribe. This crypto rival, the really drives you out. Let's hit the like button.